Alrighty, so let's pick up where we left off. Investigate the strange chalk markings. Lady Caprina reports having had a wonderful tea with the Comtesse and has delivered a transcript of their conversation. The triangle, oh, I remember it well. Drawn in my open ledger by a visiting Antivan trader from whom I wished to buy a ship. The deal immediately fell through. I assume I did not react to the triangle in the way he anticipated, so he left. He said to me, "Do not be so eager to ride the waves, madame. Those across the seas will come soon enough." Oh. So it sounds like the triangle might be a symbol of some kind of spy network or some kind of attempt to overthrow governments coming from another country. And this person only encountered this symbol because they thought it was a contact, and it was a mistake, and they moved on. So I wonder what. And we have a follow-up there. Unmask those across the sea. We might follow up on that in a sec, but first, I want to go after any stuff we can do for. There we go. Deal with Lord Bastille Maron. You remember this as being a situation where there was this, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, Lady Duchette left her station as a political figure, and Colin supports throwing her back, but Liliana says Lady Duchette should follow her heart. Lord Basile is a minor noble, and his favor is not worth courting. I can trick him into social ruin. Once he is torn down, he may rant, but no one will listen. I do kind of have mixed feelings, because it's I don't like the idea of forcing someone into a life they don't want, but also tearing someone down kind of sucks, but I don't know. I'm going to go with Josephine's approach here. That's why I held off before, is for that specific reason. Golden Opportunity, of course, is still a Josephine-only quest. That's why it's still colored in such a way. Assigning Michael de Chevin. That's our agent we just discovered in Prise de Lyon, because he decided to join us after we helped him with his demon problem down there. Michael de Chevin, Celine's disgraced champion, has joined the Inquisition. He is an honorable man, but a casualty of Orlay's brutal politics and prejudices. Find him a place in the organization where he will feel at home. Josephine, Michael has been exiled from the Imperial Court, which means he's well aware of the pitfalls of the game. We have noble allies who could benefit from an advisor with such expertise, and I could always use more liaisons of Southern Orlais. I don't really like that idea, actually, because do we really want the guy that fucked up to be our resource? I mean, I guess yes, he technically found a mistake, but that's not the best approach. Like Gaspard was hated. Was his name Gaspard? The guy that was challenging Lady Celine, he was hated in the court and was only involved because of his blood and stuff because of his situation and stuff like that. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's a good resource for overcoming the court. It just means he still sucks at being in the court. By the way, that is a clusterfuck of just items. I'm looking at the top left corner of the screen. So many icons just mashed together. I don't think I've ever seen quite that way. Liliana, Michael can do for me in Valreal's halls of power. Michael can do little for me in Valreal's halls of power, but he knows about the Illuvians controlled by the elves of Orlais. I'll have him working with Solus and our scholars to discover all we can of those mirrors. That could be handy, because the mirrors are actually relevant to our forward progression. Like, in this specific chapter of the story, that's actually something we're focusing on. Granted, it probably won't come up again, but it just making decisions for the war table, it makes sense. Michael was once a renowned chevalier. He has bested Grand Duke Gaspard. I was right, it's Gaspard in single combat. I could use an officer with that kind of experience. I really like the idea of going after the mirrors. Inquisitor. That seems like a good approach. I'm going to go ahead and just send Colin to get some resources or something, because I don't really want to.
All right.
I don't really want to try to start another mission with only him available, because these things will disappear. The little icons that tell me that they're still available. So, good news, guys. I looked it up and I found where the one dragon is I'm missing. So, we're about to visit a place we haven't seen in a while. All right, that's right. We're back in Hissing Wastes. You remember this place as being the place I haven't set foot in since back when Orlais was in Civil War, and I marked the spot on the map because somewhere around here, as far as I can tell, you can tell I was really thorough about this left side. I went right up against the boundary of where it warps you out of the zone, trying to explore stuff. But over here, looks like we have more that we've never actually checked out. Did I teleport to the right spot? Wait, hang on a second. Yeah, I did. Okay. So it looks like somewhere around here there's supposed to be a dragon. I think I went into that temple. Yeah, I claimed the waypoint in front of it, so I think I explored that. But I never really fully went through this area. Let's go make a mess. Oh, red temp. Oh, wow, they're actually level 19. I forget about the fact that early on in this playthrough, I was already fighting level 19 enemies just all the time, like it was no big deal. Oh, there's the shadow. There's the nasty one. Where'd he go? You stay down. No, you stay down. Oh, I was really hoping that would knock him down. Do whatever I can to just to hold aggro and yeah, knock down. There we go. We don't want him getting back up. Oh, he's getting back up anyway. Walking Fortress though will help out. Wow, this shadow is really tanky for the rogue of the party. What the hell? It's funny to me thinking that like I came here before I went to the Wicked Hearts quest. Like they were level 19 then too. Like this was the highest level zone I'd ever seen at that point. And I came here right away because I mainlined all 3 desert areas back to back without ever setting foot in the forest. And it's funny because it was noticeably harder, of course, but I still kind of breezed through it even back then. Being on nightmare mode and having the enemies higher level than me, I'm still destroying rifts that were higher than me. I feel like that kind of earns the fact that like I'm over leveled now. And you could see that as being like, oh, well, you're only doing well because you're over-leveled. But I destroyed this place when it was higher level than me. And even then, I wasn't having much trouble. So I guess I just optimized my party as far as this game really requires. And if people want me to have a harder time, the game should just be harder at that point. I think there's supposed to be a dragon around here. I'm still going off into... Yeah, this is still uncharted territory. Oh, something just warped in over there. I'm really surprised I can walk over here, to be honest. There's my waypoint, which was kind of set arbitrarily in the middle of nowhere. The Sand Crags. Interesting. You can really go out here. I wasn't... Did I actually set the waypoint on something? It looks like something's over there, but maybe not. Just a bush? Just a bush. It's really shocking how big this zone can be. I never expected to keep going like this. There's one of those landmarks. I'll have to look into this place at some point. Maybe right before I beat the game, or maybe as an epilogue, or at some point. There's a series of side quests that tell you to go try to find spots around here, and it might be worth uncovering some of those just for the sake of it. There's an animal all the way out here. Where's the dragon? This is baffling. How far does this zone go? I'm way out. Whoa, what's that? Is it a landmark? I think I'm seeing a landmark on the map that looks like it could be some sort of dwarven temple. Could it be another one? Oh, what's that? Bad guy? I saw a red mark on the map, and I don't see what it is. It's probably not a good idea to run while not seeing where your camera's while not putting your camera there. Oh my god. Oh, this is new. Wow. The sheer size of this area is just astonishing. I keep thinking that I'm done with this place, exploring it. And here I am running off in another direction, finding something totally new. I was like, I did all the shards, I did every quest I could see, and there's a whole zone down there. Maybe that's where the dragon will be. If not, we'll just keep exploring. This might be a whole episode that takes place in the Hissing Waste at this rate. We'll see how it goes. Discover the Tomb of Fariel. Oh, that's the last region discovered in the game in this zone, so that's some experience there. That's good to know. So at least I have every zone now. This answers the question of what I was missing. Kind of hoping to see a dragon around here. I see that guy. Oh, he's coming. Hey, friend. You want to party? 'Cause this is a terrible place to party. You're gonna have like organs removed and stuff. It's really... You're making poor life decisions. There's 4 of us. I don't know if you noticed that. There's still time to leave. Alright, now there's not time to leave. Your organs are gone. Sorry. You've been fried. Alright, so there's more open space out there that I could explore. And maybe we will. But for now, let's go to the giant obvious landmark and see if something happens down here. Wow. This might honestly be the biggest dwarven ruin we've seen so far. Granted, I haven't been to this zone for a while, so I could be misremembering, but this seems huge. So this, I could see this being like a.
What is that?
Sounds like... That's a dragon, right?
Well, there goes the ambiguity there. Is it in the sky somewhere? Don't see it. Is it going to be down there? Oh, there it is. I see the dragon. He's kind of camping out in the middle. Yeah, I was about to say, this type of big, epic area. We've seen a lot of dwarven ruins in this area, but they're usually just like doors on the side of a wall or a few statues. This huge area looks like an arena where you'd fight a dragon. And so it makes sense that this would be the place where I find them. I really should have taken the normal way in instead of running down a slope, because there's probably stuff along the slope. But I guess we're just gonna get busy. So how are we doing on focus? No one has focus, although Sarah's getting close.
There's our dragon.
Oh, wow, that's a good one.
I think Sarah likes this dragon. Alright, well, I'll give you the opening shot, Sarah. Congratulations. You get to do a full draw. Immune? What does that mean? What do you mean immune? Don't be immune. It's rude. I'm giving you all this attention and you're not even going to take effect of it to it. Wow, he's level 20. This could go bad for me. Alright. Let's take a look at his effects. He's the Sand Howler. What does he look like up close? Oh, he's nasty. He's a nasty dragon. Oh. This might be the first dragon they show you on like box art and stuff like that. He seems like he's kind of like the iconic dragon of Dragon Age, perhaps. He's got the sand dune pattern on his wings. That's interesting. So effects: vulnerable to cold, immune disabling effects, fire resistance. All right, so I won't bother with my fire spell I was about to cast on him. If I'm gonna keep an eye on Sarah. I think I'll have Vasti cast Walking Fortress just to try to keep him safe for now, briefly. I'm gonna focus on Sarah for a brief moment. Oh, she went into slow-mo mode. Because once she gets her, once she caps out her focus, I might as well use that ability to push things along. Man, he's a big, scary one, isn't he? He's nasty. I should have used Fire Flask to avoid the costs. My bad. Oh, go to Vivian. Do everything I can to reduce armor. Go to Vasti. Vasti needs to shield bash. There we go. Because Vasti's shield bash ability is effective against his it's effective against armored people. Go back to Sarah, who's doing A-okay back here. Looks like she just got caught. She already used Fire Flask. Okay, I'll go slow-mo for a moment. Nice charge up where no one's getting to do anything. There we go. Look at that damage she does. She's crazy at this. There we go. I love the sheer amount of damage she can put out. She really brings the party together, I think. You just have to deal with the fact that she's squishy by comparison to a lot of the other characters. But then it helps out that she has that armor-building bow. That bow really helps her out in general. I should look at... If I haven't already, I probably haven't, I should look into getting more... I could probably get guard on hit armor for her, too. Oh, back to Vasti. Vasti has shield smash up, alright. There we go. Very effective. And back to Vivian to finish it off. Success. If we want to keep up our efficiency, we want to take out his guard as fast as possible whenever it shows up. So I go straight to Vasti for a shield smash, because that's the strongest anti... Uh-oh. He's got an AoE stun. Uh-oh. Oh, he didn't really do anything special during it, though. We'll be fine. Oh, he's summoned. Okay. This could be a fun time to have... Let's have Vivian use a regeneration potion, and Solus can use one. The handy thing about the regeneration potions is that, see, I'll go slow mode so I can just focus on the Dragonling a bit. There we go. I think it hit the boss and bounced through him and hit the Dragonling, which is also good for me. Let's charge. Oh! We've got company. Is there any other ones around? There are other ones around. Uh-oh. Backflip away. Get some distance before Solus goes down. Because he's in progress. Things are not ideal for him right now. But yeah, when you're fighting a boss that's this hardy and has damage output you want to watch out for and everything, it's good to minimize the length of the fight. So, in situations such as the one right now, you immediately want to use your most effective ability to take out his guard, because it's not the same thing as just having more hit points. Guard has special characteristics. Gives them, it usually gives them more defensive capabilities on top of just having extra health. And there are specific abilities that are more effective against guard than other ones. So that's why I switched to Vasti and Vivian, is because Vasti has a shield bash, which as far as I know is the most powerful anti-guard ability in the game, but of course it has a cooldown. So then I switched to Vivian, whose main melee attack is very effective against oncoming enemies. Look at this guy thinking he can. He thinks he's something. That's adorable. Oh wait, ow, ow, that hurt actually. Hang on a second. Oh god, bow user Y. Oh, damn it. I really get thrown off sometimes by the fact that there we go. Can I get her back up? There we go. We're good. I get really thrown off sometimes that Sarah is an awkward little bow user, which means when I try to use abilities like that, oh, his armor's back up. Oftentimes when I'm trying to use abilities like that, she will freaking she has her bow. Both of her hands are on the bow, which is like one of the only things that I know of in this game that completely stops you from being able to use potions. They actually disable your ability to use much of anything for the span of you having that using your auto attack. So I have to manually I have to stop holding attack for a few seconds for her to sort of catch up with the command of stop attacking and then heal, which is a bad moment if you're trying to just not die. Aw, look at you trying to do stuff to me. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Oh, he's in the sky. Alright, I was about to use my super, but if he's gonna be up there, I'm not gonna go for it because it might be out of range and I don't want that happening. Am I not hitting him right now? Oh, that was weird. I kind of wanted to just go slow-mo. Specifically because if I'm in slow-mo, no one else can do so much, because I just wanted to see the damage just in the context of me alone, of how much damage I was doing. There's a lot of Dragonlings coming during this fight. I don't like that. Let's see what I can do to them. Wow, the damage I can do to them in a couple seconds is not something to shake a stick at. Also, I don't know why people shake sticks at something. They should stop doing that. They're perfectly good sticks. Use them for other things. So as soon as his guard is down, I'm gonna go for this really quick. Come on, Vasti, do you not? See, this is a good example of things. I've said this a billion times, so it's like kind of pointless to complain at this point, but this is why people want programmable AI in this game, is because in that situation, in the previous games, you'd be like, oh shit, I'm under attack. In that type of situation, you would have programmed your character to be like, when your enemy has this much guard, use ow. Holy shit. Those Dragonlings just kind of wandered over and caused a real mess. What I can do is I can run over as Vasti. I can actually heal them with a bomb. There we go. Success, right? Right? There we go. So we're quickly getting too many additions, so I'm gonna freeze time real quick. And I'm gonna go for the super. How much damage is this gonna do? Did it happen? What the fuck that was... What? Okay, I'm not really sure what happened just now. I used my focus for that attack, but I'm not sure what the effect was. Vivian's very close to going down. That's not good. Oh, we're out of potions. Wow. I've apparently let this get out of hand, haven't I? She has her self bubble on, so I'm gonna do a heal over time on myself to try to mitigate the incoming damage. This is actually going poorly for me. Wow. Okay. Where right now is Dead Solus? I need to find Dead Solus. Go invincible for a second. Actually, that lasted just a second too. Wow. There's Solus. Oh no! Ah, crap. So I just used my healing. That was terrible. That was the worst. I'm about to get killed. The stun doesn't help at all. I'm genuinely having trouble here though. I just accidentally. What happened is I was trying to heal. I pressed X too fast. I was trying to bubble, and I was trying to revive Solus, and it auto-targeted onto the dragon when I pressed the spell for some reason, which is weird because it's like it's an attack. It's not an attack spell, so I don't know why it would auto-target on an enemy. And I accidentally just cast revive against someone I can't revive in the first place. Just trying to keep my character bubbled right now. All right, I have revive is back. So my priority is going to be to try to find Solus. There he is. So if I get him back up, then we have multiple people that can bubble. And then we're in a good shape. And Solus got Sarah back up immediately. This is helping out. So I think where this really went bad for me is that he started summoning a whole lot of enemies. And those ones they're more threatening than you'd expect. They're kind of squishy, so they're going down pretty fast, but they They still do damage for sure. There we go. That's what I need to do is I need to be using my rejuvenation potions to heal over time. Especially the AoE effect, that's great. I should not have done fire. I don't know why I did that, because he's resistant. It's just a dumb move. I think the mistake I'm probably making is I probably shouldn't be focusing on the dragonlings. I think they just keep respawning as soon as they're gone. So there's just a consistent number of them on the field all the time. Because I've never noticed them become like more common and start flowing in larger numbers or anything. So I think they just come in at a certain pace. Oh god damn. Sarah's genuinely in trouble. Try to stealth out of here. Nope, still attacked me. Because of course she did. This is not going well at all. Thankfully I have like 500 ways to revive my party, so that's handy. So we might need all of them right now. This is probably the hardest dragon we've fought so far in this game. This is like, it's a long fight too. This is starting to feel like a Monster Hunter encounter. Granted, I've never played Monster Hunter, which I need to obviously, according to everybody. But the duration of this, it feels like this is some sort of hunt. And it is, I guess, so it's accurate. Who's down? Sarah's down. We can get her back up. Just need to take a quick detour over here. Oh, already got it from already got the revive from Solus. That's the handy thing about having two people who can revive, especially one that can make the cooldown come up really fast just by meleeing people. I have to wonder if they ever interpreted that combo being used. They had to have, because like they made the trees themselves, and they could test what could be used, and there's only so many combinations. The idea of having every single, like, Knight Enchanter attacking constantly, doing super rapid fire spells because this counts as a spell, and then having a tree that has the effect where you can just, let's get Sarah back up, having the effect where you can just recover cooldown for every spell you cast. Like, they had to know that that was going to make it so that Knight Enchanters could basically always have certain spells up. Really, Sarah? You were alive for 3 seconds. Just don't stand in the fire. It's not that hard. Alright, going for Shield Bash. Then get in as Vivian. This really shows how much more survivability Vivian and Vasti have over the rest of the party. Because they're staying in there. They're hanging out, it's fine, no big deal. But freaking Vasti does have a super up. We'll go for that. So that'll be handy for keeping him going. Oh, I don't have my bad. I thought that I had the ability to revive, but I don't have that up yet. Need to get some more strikes in to recover the rest of that cooldown. I bubble Vasti real quick down there. That'll make him more hardy for this upcoming fight that he's about to get into. So which one of these is Solus? That's Sarah. I want Solus because he can revive Sarah. Oh wow, if I aimed that correctly I could have gotten both of them probably. I didn't realize how close they were. It's hard to get a sense of scale on the mini-map because it's just a circle with zero detail in it besides dots. Serves its purposes for clarity, but it's also sometimes too simple. The sheer number of dragonlings is getting silly. Do I have any special attacks I can use? Oh, Vivian has a recover spell. That'll be handy. Let's try to get my. I'll try to get my revive up. There we go. And then there's Sarah and Solus right over here. They'll immediately cast Resurgence. Oh crap, we're stunned. Come on. Oh, come on, man. You're screwing me, game. Okay, so Vasti can revive with this grenade. Where's Vasti? Vasti? There we go. You can revive Solus. Then I can cast Resurgence as Vivian. There we go. Now everyone's all really hard to kill. I was just trying to do one quick revive followed by a Resurgence to make everyone really hard to kill. And in that 2 seconds they managed to die. Granted, it was just terrible timing because I just happened to get hit by an AoE at that moment. I mean the stun. Come on, he's so close to going down. We just need to finish it off. Switch to Sarah because of her damage output. Then I think Vivian's smart enough to mostly auto attack exactly how I want her to. I'm hoping that Sarah can do enough damage to put a dent in this really quick. I was trying to pause time for the purpose of just increasing the amount of damage I can do before he stuns everyone again, because that does damage. I think that backflip actually worked as a dodge. All right, Sandy Howler's down. That was an event of a fight.
You must be pleased with what was revealed at the Temple of Mythal, Solus.
Why should those ruins please me, Enchanter?
Now you know the elves were once a mighty nation.
I always knew, Enchanter. The Temple of Mythal is just another reminder of what was lost.
Wow, so Solus has a dialogue with basically everyone in the party, probably, about the Temple of Mythal's discovery. We had the usual friction between Sarah and Solus earlier, but then now we have Vivian being kind of awful about it. But you know, that's just what she does. Ooh, robes with the High Keeper. Is this going to be even better? Ooh, and 50 stamina. And Armor of the Knights Divine. These are all potentially great items. That's probably going to be... Oh, wow. Being a heavy armor that's called Armor of the Knights Divine, I'd love to give that to... I'd love to give that to Cassandra just by default. And that Robes of the High Keeper could be good too. And just a bunch of stuff. Let's take a quick look. First of all, how much is 50 stamina? I have to compare for a second here. Should be under defensive, I believe. Should be stamina. Maximum health. Did I go past it? Focus. Mana stamina. 100. Wow. So plus 50 is a 50% bonus to that entire stat. That's crazy. What's this person's amulet? Cunning? I might stick to that, but yeah, having a 50% bonus to stamina could be devastating. It might be worth doing it to Vasti. Maybe. I might switch it back soon, but we'll see how it goes. Let's look at the chest piece I just got. See if it's an upgrade for Solus or not. Oh, this could be close. Oh, it's the same item. Well, so that item's useless to me because I already have. Oh wait, no, I was never mind. I was highlighting the wrong one. So it is still the same item, but it's slightly different stats. 6 magic, 29 range defense. Yeah, it's the exact same item, but with 5 more armor for some reason. Weird. Does it look different? Oh yeah, it looks different because I dyed this one blue. Because I like that color contrast. I'll stick with it for now, but I'll upgrade to the new one once I get a chance to change its color a bit. I do like the color, and it's 5 armor. Who gives a crap? That's weird though to get the same item twice. Also a little frustrating because I think I bought that one for money. So anyway, what's everyone's willpower, cunning, stamina, cooldowns? Yeah, that's a decent mix. I do the cooldown reduction on Vivian just to emphasize her strength, which is having all of her skills available all the time. So I go for reducing cooldown even more. Wow, we have an ungodly quantity of dragon's blood and dragon scales around here because of how many enemies got summoned. That might have been a valid way of farming, actually. If you just let him keep summoning more of them, you might be able to just keep farming them indefinitely. I don't think there's a limit on how many he'll summon if you just keep killing him. That said, I think this enemy type probably spawns... I think he spawns in the Storm Coast. And I think it's infinitely spawning there too, so I guess you could just farm it there. So that's the last dragon fight out of the way, outside of the ones in Ponce de Leon. So that we're pretty much wrapped up and ready to handle it, and they're all going to be hard like that now too. They're all 19 or above, I believe, in difficulty. They might even just keep getting progressively harder. I'm going to go ahead and head towards that far temple, ruin, the Dwarven ruin, and see what we find down there. So this is all new to me. I thought I was out of stuff in this zone, but clearly there's more. I'm curious whether it's going to be a resolution for one of the quests in the area, or if it's just going to be something that I have. I still have Rifts in the Spring selected in the corner, because it's just some random quest from Ponce de Leon, because I don't really have a quest to select unless I want to click on the ones that are like, go find the thing somewhere, that don't even have waypoints or objectives. So can I open this door is the question. This door is magically sealed. Well, that's disappointing. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get inside. Ooh. Wait, can a mage do it? No. I just saw these side things and I was like, those look like they could be interacted with. Maybe not. I'll try going up on top and see if there's anything, if I can even go that way. Oh, this is looking a little invisible wall-y to some extent. Like I can't go up. Can I keep going? No, that might be platformable. Not up there though. Let's try this really quick. Nope. There's an invisible slope right above it, so you can't go that way. Okay, that's it. So, I think that's going to be it for this zone at this point. I'll probably explore some of these weird regions in the future, but right now I want to get back to Ponce de Leon and get back to doing actual quests. And we'll see if I can discover how to get inside here later. Oh, we're finding something around here. There's also a corpse in a weird position. That's not what's being chimed, but I'll check it out anyway. Here we go. Careful. What are we going to find here? Dwarven statuette. No big deal. If you see off in the distance, that's the door I just tried to open. I just walked backwards in the opposite direction and up a cliff. And I'm pointing this out because I'm noticing a chime, so we'll see what I find here. Maybe another drink? Oh, it's this book, probably. A journal on dwarven ruins. I was tracing heraldry etched on a wall when I noticed pictures of weapons with winged lizards worked into the decoration. I spent the rest of the day translating the inscriptions. This verse was apparently passed through Farrell's house, through his father to his father's father, and so on for hundreds of generations. From the stone have no fear of anything, but the stoneless sky betrays with wings of flame. If the surface must be breached, if there is no other way, bring weapons against the Urtok and heed their screams. Urtok means dragon. Why was it part of an ancient crest? Why are these dwarves so worried about a monster they'd never see that they worked it into their weapons? This place becomes more impossible every day. That is actually pretty interesting. Being underground, dwarves are pretty much the last people that should have to worry about dragons. But even they have issues with it, and it comes up in their legends and so on, which is concerning for a number of reasons. Anything else in this zone? I'm not expecting much. One of the things I definitely don't miss about the Hissing Waste is that while it's a striking sight sometimes, just because of the sheer size of it, it still is a big-ass desert that's mostly empty. Makes it less than exciting sometimes. We're most likely done here. You're gonna move on. This document was originally found at Haven, but I missed it altogether and can never go back, so I'm reading it here at the store in Orlais, in Val Royale. The Black City. No traveler to the Fade can fail to spot the Black City. It is one of the few constants of that ever-changing place. No matter where one might be, the city is visible, always far off, for it seems that the only rule of geography in the Fade is that all points are equidistant from the Black City. The chant teaches that the Black City was once the seat of the Maker, from whence he ruled the Fade, left empty when men turned away from him. Dreamers do not go there, nor do spirits. Even the most powerful demons seem to avoid the place. It was golden and beautiful once, so the story goes, until a group of powerful Magister Lords from the Tevinter Imperium devised a means of breaking in. When they did so, their presence defiled the city, turning it black, which was, perhaps, the least of their worries. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Miromel.
Inquisitor, welcome. Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps. I will not deny you a good story nor valuable information. Even the tomes of Halam Shiral are open to us. I wonder if I've secured a ledger or two of interest. Even the tomes of Halam Shiral are open to us. I wonder if I've
You've
secured a
rattled
ledger
the halls
or
of
two
power.
interest.
Pleasure to serve, Inquisitor.